Hi, air signs. Here's higher self magic for you, and I would like to do a full moon reading for you. Tonight is the 14th of June in London, and it's the night of the full moon. So here I have in my display for Libra, I have words of love and a dancing couple, because Libra has been without love for a long time and they now want love in their life. They are fed up of being loveless. They might be in a relationship, but sometimes you are in a relationship, you feel more alone than being alone, and that has happened to Libra. The eclipses that have taken place in April the 30th and May the 16th may eclipse that person out, or Librans might come closer to that person. I think there might have been some infidelity in that relationship and they've not been able to overcome that. But Librans, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but it will resonate with some, have not been happy in love, possibly have carried on the relationship because of family sacrifices, and so change will come for Librans. Gemini, I did your reading last night and I've still got Romulus and Remus out for you with their protective wolf. The wolf is very significant in your journey. It's a lone wolf, and very often I talk about Aquarius being the lone wolf, and I will do that. Geminis, you haven't been the lone wolf, but you've had the protection of a wolf, a sort of wolf-like figure, even if it's only through your dreams or only in the spirit world. But you've had some wolf-like protection or from a person in your life that in relation to you is much sort of like bigger than you, or you see them as more superior, more important. But here we've got the twins, and the twins are indicative of two being very important for you. So opportunities are going to come in twos around this full moon, and a realization that the past was not what made you happy, the way you lived your life in the past. There's going to be changes coming. So with Libras so far, there's going to be an awareness of love. All this is going to take about 4 months, I think, to become your sort of path. But same with Gemini, that's going to happen too. This realization has been taking place with the eclipse, but rather than be eclipsing out a person, you've been eclipsing out of way of life, Gemini, or a thing, an addiction, or something that's making you feel unhappy, a situation, an addiction, or a person. It could be not particularly a love person, but a person that's been overwhelming you, encouraging you down the wrong path. That person is probably being eclipsed out, and this full moon will see the fruition of that. The next 4 months will definitely see, I think, a full exit and a return for you to health and happiness, and a realization that you don't need what you had. Aquarius, the wolf is there in a strange sort of way for you as well, because Aquarians have been like the lone wolf the last few years. They've had betrayals, they've been left almost completely alone apart from a few family members. They've developed their skills, however. They had their emerald year 2 years ago, and the Aquarians have worked their butts off in isolation, possibly in a creative world more. And you're going to have Jupiter in your house of communications. It's going to be the first time in 12 years, and that's going to be very closely linked to your emerald year basket being returned to you as gifts now. So the gifts are going to be opened, and all the work you've put in, all the seeds you planted are going to be blooming into enormous flowers, and your presents are going to have loads of wrapping paper. You're going to unwrap them, and in the world of communications, you're definitely going to have a lot of success, Aquarians. Let me bring in my spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth. Usually I do this little prayer to her before I start, but I'm going to read it to you now. I ask Sarah Elizabeth and the angels to guide me always to use these cards for the greater good, to others and with wisdom and compassion. So there we go. That's so I can connect with Sarah Elizabeth, and Sarah Elizabeth can connect with your spirit guides, so you get the messages you deserve and receive and need through your intuition. I've said it before, I think the air signs are the most intuitive of all the signs, and I was told off for that. And I don't think you can put people in boxes. I absolutely agree, because there are other placements to consider. No one is ever just an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. They have their placement in the moon, or they have their ascendant in Scorpio or Sagittarius. So all that's important, plus the fact that Gemini's are mutable, Aquarius is fixed, and Libra is cardinal. That makes you all different again. So all these things have to be considered, but in general I think you have got a lot of intuition, and you will feel your way through things very easily after this full moon. This full moon is going to be like a turning point for you guys. It's going to seem a lot quite fuzzy, a bit cloudy, but at the same time it's going to be an opening that you need. And we need to ask the question, and I think this full moon will reveal that, and this full moon will show you in about 4 months' time, I think, that this is true. Is their fate, is their destiny? I definitely believe so. I mean, philosophers have debated that one for years and years and years, and will continue to debate it. I do believe we go down different crossroads at different times in our lives, and we have to choose left, right or forwards. We might choose a path that's going to take us longer to get to our destiny, but we will reach our destiny eventually, absolutely so. And then we will give thanks, because we will know we have reached our destiny, and we are on the path to that. I think, one, as an air sign, and two, as a planet of humanity, because on the April the 12th, there was a conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, and that had only happened the last time in the 1920s, and that created the 1920s Charleston movement and people being a certain way. I think this one is going to create a sort of people that are more humble, more compassionate. I think the competitiveness of the last few years is going to be gone. That cutthroat attitude, and I think we're seeing it now in how people are treating refugees. There's a massive debate. You can't just stick people on a plane to a certain place without really considering their mental health, what they need. And there are people in that plane that have had absolute terrible traumas. In Syria, the wars that have taken place, they've lost everything. So I think people are going to be more compassionate, and they're going to fight the less compassionate, and they're going to stand up and say, be more humble. Being humble is going to get you further than being boastful and obnoxious. You will find strength in being humble. You can put a woman in a room who exudes an aura of humility, but yet that woman can be far from insecure. She will speak her mind. She doesn't have to show off, but she will point out and stand up for justice. So I think that sort of person is coming in much more. So for, I like to tell you what I've put on my display. So for Geminis, I've put, yes, you can. You can get rid of those things that have been making you unhappy. Get rid of the people that have been controlling and making you unhappy. Get rid of the things that have been negative in your life, or the people that have been negative and brought negative energies in. Libra, I've given you the dancing couple because you want to experience love now. You're fed up of being in this loveless, lost chain, and maybe you will change things and bring things to the fore with the person you are with, thinking the grass isn't always greener. And so maybe you'll find strength in that, or that person will be eclipsed out with the eclipses that took place on April the 30th and May the 16th. People were eclipsed out, and those eclipses are those eclipses are coming to the fore now. With this full moon, we're actually seeing those people leaving. There will be 2 more eclipses, so if those things don't happen now, the universe will force you with the next 2. I think there's one in October and one in November. I've got my dates written down. I'll have a look at those in a moment. If you don't get rid of who's not meant to be there by November the 8th, the universe will definitely do it for you. So you know who's not right for you. You know who's not meant to be there. Aquarius, I've given you the dragon because the dragon will protect you, and you would need to be protected against these haters, these people that have set up groups against you. And I think this has happened to quite a lot of Aquarians, especially the Aquarians I know. They've been given the cold shoulder for no reason of their own, just because of jealousy, and haters because of their gifts and their talent, and the fact that they are so humble and don't go on about it, but just show how good they are and amazing, and usually are very handsome and beautiful as well at the same time. And I've got this poem for Aquarians. I am just me, she said, and he knew she was right. She was in fact just her. Her was more rare than 1 in a billion, more rare than once in a lifetime. She was a once in the history of humanity type of soul, and that applies to male or female. You are a once off. You are, they say, the smartest in the zodiac. Again, we can't say so and so and so and so is this and that, but I feel I can say that. I think the Aquarians are the smartest. I think Scorpios, for example, can see through people more than anyone else. Virgos are like walking computers. They can work things out so much more quickly. So every sign, Libras are the matchmakers. They're not very good at matchmaking their own love life, but they're very good at matchmaking other people's love lives. So there's lots and lots of things that we can see in people. And as I said, I think this aura of humility is taking place, is coming forward, and not a need for competition. A lot of things have shifted in the world, and all these billions and billions of pounds have been seen, have been eradicated in some cases, and people have seen that having that much money doesn't always make you happy anyway. In our spread here of the minor arcana, we've got a number of cups, which is good because they deal with the emotions, and we've got the 5 of cups, though, that does deal with gloom and sadness, and you've all experienced that. But the 9 and the 10 of cups is divine love, success, wishes coming true. We've got the pentacles cards, which show that we're getting money come in. We're very lucky. We've got an ace there, which is a new beginning, and the ace of wands, fantastic new beginning. We've got quite a lot of pentacle cards. We've got 2 5s, and the 5s, when they're looked at in terms of numbers, show a winning streak. You will win through in the end. You need to fight for what you want, be persistent, and things will be mended, put right in the way you want. So we've got 2 5s there. We've got 9, 10. We've got 2 2s, and the 2s are Gemini. These must be for you because things come in 2s. So we've got twin love, we've got soulmate, we've got, this is with the 2 of cups, we've got commitment. The fact that the number 2 is very significant for me with the twins in Gemini. Opportunities will come in 2s. I don't think lovers will come in 2s. You don't know, you might have to make a choice. But the 2s for all you air signs show that things are going to really be very, very good in the end. The ace is a fantastic new beginning. And so brilliant. At the bottom, we've got my Oracle minor arcana cards, and they're all in fire. They're all in Sagittarius. Now, or fire signs, but I'm saying Sagittarius. This full moon is Sagittarius, and I do think there's a very close connection between Geminis and Sagittarians. more than anything. I think those two could pair off very easily. They're both mutables. All the mutables get on very well with each other. But the fact that we've got air signs and fire signs here, air and fire goes very well together. Air gives brightness and strength to the fire. So I do see a connection between air signs and fire signs, but I do see a particular connection between Gemini and Sagittarius here. So what have we got? Yeah, I think those have been dealt with. Let's move on and let's deal with the influences, the planetary influences on the various groups and cards. So the planets that are most influential are Jupiter, Neptune and Mars. So Jupiter moved into Aries on May the 10th, and it's moved into different areas for different groups. This isn't a reading for Sagittarius, but for instance, it moved into the house of true love for Sagittarius. For Capricorn, it moved into the house of home, repairing the home, both emotionally and physically. For Aquarius, it's going to move into the house of communications. So Aquarians, being the lone wolf, you are no longer going to be the lone wolf. You are going to be communicating. You're going to be communicating your art. You're going to be communicating your creativity. It's all going to come to the fore, and the world is going to see it. I'd say I can see some Aquarians at the O2 or an event, a big event, actually displaying their talents, whether it's in an exhibition or on a stage or on a world platform. But I think big success is coming to Aquarians in this year of communications. It's not, Jupiter's not been in that house for 12 years. So it's a very significant thing. For Gemini, it's moved into joy and happiness. And for Libra, it's moved into marriage and partnerships. So let's look at that. The loveless situation I've felt for Librans for a long time, even if they have been married and everything looks all right on the outside, hasn't been good on the inside. That can either be mended, or that a person will be eclipsed out and someone new will be coming in, because Libra definitely wants love. Aquarians, Mars is going to be in your house of true love, and that's going to be for a lot of time. I'm going to get the dates for you now. I've had to write the dates down because I wouldn't be able to remember all those. Yeah, from August the 20th to March the 25th, 2023, Aquarians, Mars is lighting up your 5th house of true love. So watch what comes up in the next few weeks after this full moon. Emphasis will be on love. This full moon will highlight that, and this house also rules your creative activity as well as Jupiter in your house of communications. So wow, Aquarians, it really is going to be your year. Your emerald year was the year before last. It was Pisces' last year. Your basket was being, the seeds were being laid, the presents were being planted, and the flowers are now blooming and the presents are ready to be opened. So let's watch this space, Aquarius. Now, as I've said, fire and air go really well together, and I do see air signs with a fire sign. Aquarians. So watch out for any fire signs coming in. The 2 eclipses will have brought massive changes to you, Aquarians. If you're not feeling it right now, you will feel it soon, and you don't like change. So you're a fixed sign and you're not going to relish that change. You've probably been rejecting it or holding it back. It could be to your home life, to the way you live. It could be to your family life. It could be to your work life. So you don't like change. You've been holding back those eclipses, but they're going to force themselves to the fore. Things are going to be really revealed in this full moon, and you're going to be ready for that true love, whether you move into a different home after that, in that period that I just read to you a minute ago, August the 20th to March the 25th of 2023. But massive change is going to come with your work, so you'll probably be buying some splendid mansion or something. But there'll be 2 more eclipses in October October the 25th and November the 8th. If you haven't made the changes by November the 8th, Aquarius, that are necessary, the universe will make them for you, and you might not like that. It might be a bittersweet sort of change. So best it comes from you, and you make those decisions now, and you see with your intuition what is needed. You get in tune with your higher self. You're really able to do that. So this full moon of June the 14th is really for your attention. It's really at work for you. And the new moon on June the 28th will bring things to the fore. It's like a new beginning. It's going to be a new beginning of a fitness regime, a diet regime, getting your health right. If you need to see a doctor in July. If you've got any health concerns, see a dentist, see an optician. Just get yourself in complete perfect MOT form, because you really are going to need that to be in that shape, Aquarius. Now, all of you, I think you have to consider how important it is to make the right decision with relationships. I think all three have had relationships that have impaired your mental health, have impaired your way of thinking, possibly the way your children are being brought up if you have children. So I think you will not make wrong choices again. I think you've had the choices. Gemini, I've talked about addictions with you in the past. Could be addiction to a person, to food, to a drug of some type. You will break away from that, and your book is Yes You Can, and you will. Let's look at Libra first. Out of all the signs, you are the one that wants to escape the life you're in. You want to escape. You've been doing that by having holidays in the past, although the pandemic's put a stop to that. So you've sort of just dreamt about a life away from it, but put up with the life you've got. Well, Jupiter's arrival in Aries on May the 10th has entered your house of marriage and partnerships, and will stay there till May 2023. And if you are unhappy, you will leave, or you will make the other person leave. You will not stay with that person. You will want a real relationship now. You will feel that you can't put up with that anymore. So your journey will be a journey into love. Now, if the person you are with is something you can mend, then possibly that's the love you've always been wanting, even though you've discarded it in the past. Sometimes the grass isn't greener. So this full moon will urge you to question that. It will also possibly, if you do travel at this time, Neptune, which is one of the three planets I've talked about, Neptune, Jupiter and Mars, Neptune will cause havoc. So check out for holes in that trip. Check out in the planning, in the tickets, in the weather where you're going. You could have rain, you could have freezing fog, and you could have all sorts of things going wrong with Neptune's influence. And especially if you're dealing with a contract, really get a solicitor to go through it, because Neptune's causing havoc for you in this full moon somehow. So you need to look at that. But by the new moon, your partnership, your idea of partnership, your idea of what you want will be much, much better. And it may be that you could do with a flying carpet actually to get you to where you want to be. But this full moon in Sag will definitely reveal lots of things to you. And I think all signs will feel empowered at this time. Let's start looking at some more cards. All signs will feel empowered. There's no doubt about that. And you will tap into your wisdom, and you will tap into the way you feel and the way you want to be. Your wisdom will definitely be your own guru. You won't need a mentor. You won't need anyone to talk to. You won't need a counsellor, because you will feel that intuitiveness. You will feel that being in tune with yourself. That's for certain. So anyone who has Sag in their chart will feel this even more. So you're air signs, but you might have a Sagittarius moon or ascendants or rising, and you will feel this full moon even more. And I think all you signs will have strong connections with Sagittarius people. Another thing is dreams. If you do have dreams, try and remember them, because, or possibly you will remember them, because these are the dreams that are going to be coming true in 4 months' time, or the wishes you're making for this full moon. I haven't made mine yet. I'm going to make them after this reading. Do make wishes. It's so important. Let's have a look at what these major arcana cards say. The Wheel of Fortune, 3 for all of you. The Sun. Well, what more can I say? You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Sun there. You're looking towards the sun like the sunflower. You're turning your head towards the sun and the warmth of it. And here we've got, I hope you can see these laid out, Justice. So you've got some great cards there. Let's pull one now for each sign. So the first one is going to be for Aquarius, Judgment. The second one is going to be for Gemini. And the third one for Libra, Strength. So there we go. Let's have a look at those. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which we know really well. I've had that in all my readings this week. So we've got the positive changes that come with new opportunities for the air signs. We've got positive events happening around this full moon, a miracle, those dreams coming true, those wishes coming true, rapid advancement, good luck on your side, happy twist of fate and destiny. So if we talked about destiny, you're going to be feeling it. You're going to know something or someone is your destiny. With the Sun here, and well, we've got Justice here. These are for all 3 of you. Justice, it's a time for decisions. When you're at that crossroad, hopefully you're going to take the quickest route to get to your destiny, but it's going to be in your favor, and you're going to stand up for your beliefs, and you will accept an apology from someone possibly that's giving you a hard time, from someone who's made you feel lesser of yourself than you should. Let's look at Strength for Libra now. So Libra, you definitely need strength to break away. You're stronger than you realize. You believe in yourself more now. You believe in love. You believe in the ability to grow, and the patience that the courage that you need. And you'll approach things with kindness and gentleness, which hasn't always been the traits you've shown to date. So Libra, you're going to have a real change of attitude, and you're going to have an inner strength that's going to help you make the right decisions, whether you stay with the love you've got or break away from that and have a new love. So here we've got Gemini now, the Hanged Man. Well, we all know that one. It's the same as awakening. You are awakening. You will review your plans. You will have a different perspective. You know that you are standing still. You know that that was temporary. You were doing something that wasn't moving you forwards. Now you're rethinking things and you are moving forwards. You had an epiphany moment. You didn't want to be like you were always. You want the unexpected life changes, and you're going with the flow, and you will find yourself in the power to do that. And now Aquarius, Judgment. And Judgment isn't as harsh as it sounds. It's more of a renewal. You're on the crossroads, on the threshold of making an important change. And that's what I was saying about Aquarians. It's like a revolution for you that's coming up. You're evaluating, you're re-evaluating, you're reviewing. If it's exams you're taking, they will go brilliantly. If it's a career change, it will be amazing. It's a fantastic new beginning for you. And especially on the love front, for all of you, there's going to be significant change. Let's look at the major arcana cards with my Angel Oracle cards. Sarah Elizabeth, can you give my air signs the best cards possible? We'll just pull 3, 1 for each sign now. Oops. So here we've got the moon. here we've got balance, and here we've got awakening. She's telling me to put the moon there for all of you, and I have to pull another one for Aquarius, justice. Okay, so let's look. Well, we know that the moon is a card of insecurity, anxiety, a time for insights about yourself. That's what you've all been going through, air signs. You've been feeling, you've been understanding what your needs and desires are, and you've really wanted them. You've gone through a period of self-awareness. You've cleared the blocks that have been holding you back. You've spent a lot of time alone, and now you're coming to the fore with all that. You're saying, I don't want that anymore. I want a different life, and you're creating it for yourself. And Aquarius, you've got justice, a time for decision, a time for it being in your favor. You're going to stand up for your beliefs. You're going to accept that apology. Someone got justice before, that was Libra. So you've got the same card there. So some, you know, one of those haters might apologize to you, but you are going to move forwards anyway. You know this is a time for decision, and the decision's going to go in your favor. So here we've got Gemini's 14, which is balance, and you're going to get the right balance in your life. Don't make any impulsive decisions. Reevaluate, cooperate, be self-restraining. Self-restraint is absolutely essential. Better times are coming. You are going through a hard time breaking away, but yes, you can do it. And Libra 12, the awakening. You're reviewing your plans. You're having different perspective now. You've been standing still, and it's really weird because it's like these two have been completely switched over. So we got that before there with the Hanged Man. So it's a complete mingling that you've gone through the same sort of feelings, isolation, reviewing, upset. All the air signs have really been on the same route in many, many ways. Let's take 3 of these, one for each of you. My dog's snoring. This full moon is going to bring things to the fore. Rest and rejuvenation. Aquarius, you're going to rejuvenate yourself. You're going to have a remodeling of your body. You're going to make it look amazing for all those videos or film work you're going to be doing. You're going to be resting, especially in this full moon. It's going to make you want to sleep a lot. Aquarians feel the pull of the moon, which more than other people. I think they really feel the effect of the moon. Some people call them lunar Aries. Yeah, there are lunar Aries, and I have human Aries. I write about those. I believe a lot of people are human Aries, a link between the fairy world and the human world. But the lunar Aries are people that are affected by the moon and affected by the feelings of the moon. And that was really funny because it came out for Aquarius first, but she told me to make it for all of you. But that's really weird because I do think Aquarius is actually really affected by the moon, so it was sort of Aquarius's card. And here we've got adjacent possibilities for Gemini. You're going to have twos, we're saying like the adjacent road. One road's like adjacent to another. There's going to be 2 routes, 2 roads, 2 rows of doors. Says it all. And here we've got patience for Libra. So here you've got a beautiful card, patience. Love is coming, Libra, whether it's in the home, that you know, your marriage and partnership where you are already, or it's going to be new, and that one will be eclipsed out. Have a look at that. And Gemini, have a look at your adjacent possibilities. There's going to be 2 two paths for you to take. Wisdom Oracle cards coming up. Let's see what we've got here for all three of you. I have lots and lots of decks of cards. I'm using all these at the moment because these are my favourites. I've got drawers of cards, and I will get more out and do a full reading with some others. But this is the way I feel comfortable at the moment. It tells me when to stop, which is not yet. Sometimes she throws the cards out, but she's not doing that right now. Let's have some. Sarah Elizabeth, tell me when to stop. Oh gosh, this is crazy. Right, slow me down now. There we go. So here we go. Aquarians, you felt rejected for so long, but growth is coming for you. You felt rejected, but growth is coming. Gemini, you're finding balance. You're finding balance. Looks like Libra scales, but you're actually finding that, Gemini. You've had massive isolation in the world you were trapped in, but you're not wanting anymore. You're coming out of that. You might be still feeling it around this full moon, but you are coming out of it, and you will see in the next 4 months of strength. Libra, you're going to be creating something out of the mess that possibly in your matrimonial or whatever home life. You're going to be using your instincts a lot more. Look, we've got the wolf. So the wolf's been so significant for all of us. There we go. The wolf is very, very important to you, air signs. Okay, my saint and angel cards. I write about a wolf called White Paw. Whoops. Okay, so here we've got a wedding. Aquarius, it's your year of true love, and you've got a wedding coming up. Marriage. Here, Gemini, you've got the abilities to forgive people, the opportunity to forgive. Here she is with a beautiful koala bear, all soft. Sometimes the koala bears can be quite vicious. You have to be very careful, I've heard. But they do look lovely in pictures, don't they? And this is a beautiful picture. And the girl there, the situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns, Gemini. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So that's going to happen for you, Gemini. There you go. Put it in the right position so you can see it. And maybe I should read Aquarians. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into the faith and love, dearest ones. So Aquarians, Mars is in your house of true love, and Mars is going to be kicking you to the altar. There we go. You might already have the love of your life somewhere. She might already be there, so it might be long distance, and you've started communicating, and Jupiter being in your house of communication, that communication is going to become fantastic. Libra's change of direction for you. So as we've said, you might be eclipsing someone out and having a change of direction. We've got the stork here, so it's like a new beginning. The stork's bringing you a new beginning. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and guidance. What does I say? Libras, for the first time, want love. They're fed up of having no love. They want to be loved. They see people around them and they know that they're happy and they've got that loving feeling. They see two people walking down the road holding hands and they want that. They do. They just want to feel that, taste it, have it, and they're going to get it, and they're going to be dancing with their partner in the moonlight. Sagittarius is not here, obviously it's an air sign, but if you've got Sagittarius in your placements, this is a very strong full moon for Sagittarius. It's the only one they get in a year, and so really it's very, very strong for Sagittarius. So if you meet a Sagittarian, it's a really good full moon, and if you have Sagittarian placement, you're going to feel it more than other air signs who don't. Okay, so here, marriage. Oh my gosh, Aquarians, you're definitely getting married. Got 2 marriage cards there. Gemini, you're going to be feeling sweetness. You're not going to need hostile things to keep you going. You're going to have the sweetness of it all. The sweetness of a melon, or the sweetness of a kiss, or the sweetness of some tender words. But sweetness is going to be the flavour of the day for you. And Libra, sleep. You may need to be sleeping around this full moon as well, or around the next 4 months as these changes are taking place. You're going to be feeling really tired because they're going to be massive changes for you. Massive changes. Let's take a karma card. See whether this is in one of your a house, a planet, or a sign. Let's see what comes up and is indicative of your destiny. Can we have the right card, please, for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra? Sarah Elizabeth, please. Yes, you can, Gemini. You are 1 in a billion, trillion, million, Aquarius. Show them what you're made of, and you're going to be walking up that aisle, going to the chapel of love. And Libras, you're going to be dancing the night away. Just watch. Okay. Let's see. Woo, something's come out at me. Aquarians, in your 3rd house, by making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going, and your ideas, your short-term thinking and trips, and who and what is around you. It's not who you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You're going to have the right people all popping up at the right time in your house of communications. So not only are you going down that marriage aisle, Aquarius, you are actually going to be very, very successful. The right people are going to appear at the right time, and the wrong people are going to be eclipsed out. Just watch them go. Right, Gemini. Aquarius. What am I talking about? Aquarius, you've got it in your 3rd house. Here, for Gemini, we've got it in Gemini. And there we go, in Gemini. And here's, you will have the infinite information to explain things, Gemini. You will be communicating about things very carefully. You've got the twins there for you, and the twin heads, and resulting from the fluctuations of these eclipses, of this last new moon and this full moon, you will want what you want to be known as will come to fruition. What is believed about you will become truth, and you will use the quickest way to get through to people and the quickest way to get on your path of rightfulness and rightness and enlightenment. So Gemini, it's in Gemini. How wonderful is that? Now, so Libra, you're in Leo. So what this is telling you is that Gemini, it's Gemini season right now. So things are happening for you right now in this Gemini season. For Libra, it's going to be happening to you in the Leo season. So Leo season's coming up around July the 21st. So yeah, July the 21st. So around July the 21st and that whole month, you're going to see changes, Libra, that will really affect your marriage and partnerships. And here we've got self-confidence. You have the self-confidence. You'll be willing to take the chance. You'll be impressive to someone, or someone will be impressive to you. You'll become more of a leader, and you will do what you want to do for the first time in a long time, which is great. Let's take an animal card, because I didn't do this for my a special person who mentioned that in the Gemini reading. So I'm doing it now. Here we'll have 3 animals, one for each of you, or 2 animals. Let's see. I did say to her do 2 animals the next time. Maybe I'll just do 2 for Gemini and 1 for the others. 1 for Gemini and 1 for their person. Okay, Sarah Elizabeth, can you bring me the right animal cards, please? I'll refer to the book for the messages, because I'm not completely familiar with all of these. I know I don't shuffle very good. Some people are shuffling really amazingly. I'm going like, all fingers and thumbs. I just have to feel the energy slowing down, so I know when to stop. It's just the way it is. Let's go. It's right, okay. So the first one we've got is the gorilla, the 6 of fossils, Aquarius. For Gemini, we've got the deer, the 7 of fossils. And for Libra, we've got the 5 of fossils, the donkey. I'm going to pull another one for Aquarius, but I'm going to shuffle it around and get my animals book out, spirit animal book. Okay, so it's lucky because it's all fossils. So let me find those. Fossils. 6 of fossils, Aquarius, accept gladly and give freely. So it's all coming to you. You'll be accepting gladly and giving freely. And the theme is respect, responsibility, fair exchange, equality and peace. Aquarius, there you go. Family of gorillas, all happy with each other. Giving and sharing and caring. They're large and powerful. The gorillas a kind heart, a sensitive touch and a friendly disposition. The gorillas share their food, their habitat and their resources, caring for all the tribe. And that's what Aquarians are like, so caring of animals, of insects, of beings, of people. An easygoing, intelligent and natural healer who knows the value of strength through gentleness. And that says it all. Knows the value of strength through gentleness. In larger terms, this card asks if we are responsibly sharing our knowledge, our talents and resources, both personally and globally. When we take more than we need, we cause imbalance. I don't think an Aquarian will ever take more than they need. And here is, you'll be having a very peaceful life, Aquarians, and your values will be sacred, and your exchanges will determine the future of yourself and the planets. So here for the donkey because I've just got it closed, Libra. Here we've got persevere and accept support. You can go the distance. So Libra, you've got some work to do. Illness, lethargy, loss of income, love or respect. This is a message. You've not had a good time. This card signals difficult times. It also implies endurance. What did I say? You've put up with a lot. You've sacrificed a lot for other people. But the donkey as a spirit guide reminds us that help stands beside us. Are you willing to discover the truth beneath appearances by engaging your deeper perspective and presence? And so kind, gentle, intelligent, you're going to find your way. Trust your mettle. You have the strength and talent to get there. So come on, Libra, make those necessary changes. And the deer, the 7 of fossils for Gemini. Here we go. Beautiful deer there, Bambi the deer. So this is the 7 of Pentacles. Pause, contemplation, recognition, appreciation and growth. And here, alert and aware amid sun-dappled greenery, the deer invites us to pause, ponder and look deep within ourselves. Make changes that are necessary. Make delicate movements but keen. Use our sense keenly. This card may signal difficulty for those who are easily frustrated or just want to be done with their past. Breathe deep. You know that haste stifles creative growth. Take your time. Learn the value of patience. Be patient about your setting your goals and celebrating when you get there. So take time to ponder. One more card for Gemini. The rat, the 4 of fossils. Let's get the rats. So here the message is respect and appreciate the bounty within. So in the grassy wilds, hidden against an old weathered wall, the rat guards a fossil stockpile. Does the cachet represent the healthy flow of abundance or fearful hoarding? Sometimes called the miser card, the 4 of fossils recommends that we examine our attitude towards prosperity and prosperity and monetary motivation. The rat is intelligent, resourceful, quick-witted and hard-working. So be aware of greed, of overindulgence, of obsession, of, doesn't say here of addiction, but what it means, obsession with something, being stuck in one place. Were you confused? Did you root yourself in a past that wasn't good for you? Now you're going to step into Earth's healing energy to refresh and renew. Your perspective will be different. It will be sensible and cool. And under pressure, rats counsel us to watch, prioritize and trust amid a crisis. So there we go. Hope you're happy, my Gemini lady. Oops, let me put those there. One more now, the fortune cookies. And oh, mermaid cards. I'm going to give you all a mermaid card each and then I'm off. Happy full moon to you guys. I hope it's a happy one. I hope the 4 months that follow it are going to be significantly amazing for you, air signs. Thank you for all the likes, the comments and the subscriptions you gave me. It was amazing. That's why I'm doing this full moon reading for you, air signs. I'm just so grateful for the last air reading I did and how you responded to that. It made my day. Thank you. And that's why you're the only ones getting a full moon reading. Okay, Aquarians, perseverance. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. So there we go, Aquarians. One more for you. Intuition. What did I say? Most intuitive. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. So Aquarius, big changes, big success is coming with these things. Gemini, communication. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. That's Gemini. And another one for Gemini, manifestations. A beautiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes, Gemini. And Libra. Assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is right for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely, so be careful, Librans, if that's not what you want. I was going to say that we have a lot. I've pulled another one that I'm going to have to pull out for all of you. That burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. That's Librans. As I said, you're going to be needing a lot of sleep and the changes are going to be quite traumatic for you. And then we've got society for all of you. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interest for singles will be the result. That's for all the air signs. That's wonderful. Mermaid card for each of you. I love these mermaid cards. And then I was going to leave my box undone, but I will do that because this is a special reading for my lovely air signs on a full moon. So the full moon is shining down brightly outside in my garden upon us right now, which makes it even more special. It's shining on these cards, and bringing you guys amazing blessings. Believe me, you're in for a treat, love-wise, all three of you. You're in for a treat. Do get your health checked out. Do get healthy. Just get your MOTs done and make sure you're healthy because you've got a really busy year ahead, all three of you. And you've worked hard, had a lot of sadness and a lot of this and a lot of that. Whoops. Gosh, okay, so I've got three. Wow, so here we've got a wondrous voyage awaits Aquarius, crossing deep waters. It'll be like a pilgrimage and a journey of the soul. That's Aquarius. Gemini, farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles of this full moon because it's bringing special things to you. Wow, what a card tonight. And here, honour the masculine, Libra, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So whether you're male or female, or there's a message for you there. I'm not really quite sure what it is. There's not a booklet that comes with these, but honour the masculine. So maybe you're in a relationship with someone you don't respect or love. Maybe you respect him but don't love him, so you should really honour that and let him go so he can find love and happiness. Or maybe you have to honour him and give him the love he deserves. Or if you let him go, then honour the new masculine that's coming in and never make the same mistakes again. Do not be in a loveless relationship. Do not take chances on that score because it's not good. It doesn't bring you luck in the end. Sometimes you think you're doing it for the right reasons, but you're not. You're not doing it for the right reasons at all. So let's put my hand in the box, see what I pull out. I just want to say that since I did my angel readings, the last few days I've had nothing but angel feathers falling all around me everywhere. So celebration is coming. A great celebration is coming. You're going to be celebrating something amazing. And here we've got an A sign. So someone with an A, someone's name with an A is going to be really, really significant to an air sign. Someone's a musician, the guitar is going to be playing, or you're going to be playing the guitar, but it's going to bring success, music. Let's say it's indicative of music. And here we've got the Christmas season, antlers. When the animals with antlers are about, you're going to really get a lot of love at that time. Because there's 3 of you. Let me just take 3 little handfuls. Okay, so here we've got hope. So a lot of hope. Everything you've hoped for's come in. You're going to be getting a lovely, absolutely something like a Ritz cream tea dinner or something amazing. Or someone's going to be making you some special tea, or the fairy's going to be creating you a magic drink. And someone's mother, one of you's got a very, very sort of close relationship with your mother, but possibly your mother's going through something very sad at the moment and you're helping her. But anyway, let's take a 3rd handful because there's 3 of you. Engagement ring, well, we know, or a ring, we know there's going to be some marriage going on. Here we've got kiss me, so someone's going to be kissing you. Glue, whoever you get with, you're going to be stuck like with glue. It is going to be fate, it is going to be destiny. You're going to be rubbing out your past. Your past is going to be rubbed out. You're not going to want that past. The loneliness, the sadness, the addiction, or the unhappiness is going to be rubbed right out. There's going to be some sort of Native American feel to something, either a tattoo or a person you meet has got some descendant in that area. You're going to be, this is like the total circle of perfectness. There's no way out. It just goes on and round and round and round. You're going to be as wise as an owl, and put him face up. As wise as an owl, wisdom has found you, guys. And the dragon is really super significant in your lives. It's going to be breathing fire on your haters, your enemies, and they are not going to stand a chance. They're going to be sizzled to the ground and cut right out. Have a wonderful full moon. Have a wonderful spring and summer, air signs. I'll be with you at some point soon, wishing you all the luck in the world and all the love in the world. And you're my favourites because you've given me the most likes. You've subscribed and given me so many beautiful comments. I really, really, really appreciate it. So please share, subscribe, like, and I hope this full moon brings you all the happiness you deserve.